Hello, one and all, and welcome to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village. I am the Max of Few Trades, and frankly, I'm worried. I have never been a man who has prided himself on much of anything, but above all else, I do not pride myself on my cleverness. I do not do well when it comes to things like puzzles and riddles and any other synonyms you might be able to come up with for those various things that I cannot think of at this moment, which I think in of itself is a bit of a sign of things to come. However, I feel as if going through this game, this series potentially, is a necessity for me. If for absolutely no other reason on Earth, it eventually has a crossover with Phoenix Wright, and I really need to get the context of both franchises in order to be able to properly enjoy it. So here I am. Maybe that's a weird reason to get into a new series, but it's why I'm here, it's what we're doing, and I can only apologize in advance for everything that we're about to go through. Oh boy. So, yeah, if you're new to the channel, don't expect anything amazing. If you're a returning visitor to the channel, you probably already know where this is all going. Regardless, I'm going to do my absolute best that all I can do, and we're gonna hope that it all works out. There's only one other thing I think I can even remotely think about bringing up, and that would be the fact that I'm relatively certain that being able to see my stylus is going to be useful for you guys, so you can, because I imagine we're going to be doing all sorts of different kinds of puzzles, so I'm going to have to, like, visualize my thought process by moving around my cursor. So I've made my cursor visible for this particular Let's Play, so, I hope you enjoy looking at Gouda, because I'm not going to change it for this. You are just going to have to... You're going to have to accept the fact that the Shark Girl is here for this, alright? Alright. Let's get into it! There's no sense hemming and hawing about it, eh? Please enter your name. Oh, okay. Oh, you want me to write my... Oh, alright, sure. How good is your detection, I think is the real question. Alrighty, there we are. Quick question. How does one make an X with an unbreaking line? Oh, okay, there we go. That works. Huzzah! All right. Our first trial has been passed. I have a good feeling about this. That's me.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see...
I was not ready for voice acting, actually. I was not ready for cutscenes, actually. Wow, on the normal DS, this isn't even 3DS. Alright, cool. How fancy! That is an interesting car.
I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Gotta pay the bills somehow, kid, huh?
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how long this Luke guy has known you, but I haven't known you for even a solid 2 minutes. I don't know what you're all about. If I'm being entirely honest with you, maybe you would've.
Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity.
I see. Alright.
But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination.
I mean, it would definitely be a benefit to know what's going on before we have to do anything. Yeah.
2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away.
That's a bummer.
Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least.
I am curious.
The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village.
That's an incredibly bizarre treasure. All right, sure.
To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate.
Ah, he's one of those types. You can't just give things away. This exact situation is pretty simple. They didn't want to go through the trouble of figuring out who in their family would get what, and they didn't want to deal with any of that. They probably didn't even like anybody in their family and just wanted to make it a mass hysterical moment for all of them, so they'd be running around, messing up things, and tripping over themselves and backstabbing each other just to get this treasure so they can have it all. Yeah, it was probably just one last, to hell with all of you type things before he passed away. I've seen this before.
Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple.
Those greedy jerkwads.
But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed.
They were all rather stupid, as it turns out.
It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until it's mentioned in the will.
Then perhaps it doesn't exist in the first place. That would really stick it to everyone in the family. Yeah, go out there and look for this treasure that you never knew even existed. Because it doesn't. Boom. Damn, now that's the next level spite.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death.
Oh, is he a known puzzle maker? Is that the backstory? Because I've just been making baseless assumptions this whole time. If you want to give me proper context, I am all ears.
What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
Indeed.
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor.
That's where you would be wrong, Luke. I would like to deck this man in the face if I had the chance.
By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
Well, not to put too fine of a point on it, but many speculate that it is a fruit that which has been spray-painted gold.
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive.
I mean, I guess that could just be the name of something, but I think it would be much funnier if it was actually a piece of fruit, and it was out there somewhere, and it's just been slowly rotting away, so you can't even see what color it was anymore. It's just brown now and covered in bugs.
But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
Let's just call it my protagonist's intuition.
Aha! Is that your famous intuition acting up again, Professor?
Well, I'll be damned. Now I was kind of right. It's like, all right then.
Well, our first step is getting to town.
Layton doesn't care for your assumptions of his character.
This is all so exciting.
All right, calm yourself down. It's not that interesting.
I hope St. Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Percy Layton.
Not that I don't enjoy the boast, but that's not exactly why I brought you here. You're not here to be a kiss-ass, Luke.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective.
So you're just an archaeologist that does detective stuff?
Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation.
Oh, okay, so you're not a detective, but you still go about the world doing things that a detective would do, ultimately. Yeah, no, I can understand why people would compare this to Phoenix Wright. That's kind of what he does too.
It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
What was that article about? Was that his cup stacking record?
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't have anything better to do with my days.
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
Professor, I believe they call that simping. Shut up, Luke.
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
I'm going to be utterly obliterated by this game's puzzles, but I can have fun in the meantime.
You got it. What in the... What's this?
Looks more like a photograph than a map.
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village.
Couldn't you just drive around until you find a village?
She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune.
Okay. And I guess the other assumption is like, well, they'll either figure out where we are, or I guess they'll just get lost, bored, and go home.
Care to give it a go, Luke?
Then again, no, you probably should have been able to... You probably should have solved this, you know, map puzzle before, like, you even set out on your journey in the first place. Otherwise, how would you have even gotten as far as you did?
I will do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Oh, is that what you're calling yourself? All right, then.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
Oh boy, I look forward to being stumped by it. Oh, jeez. Ah, nuts. All right, where's the town? This puzzle is worth 10 picarats. Okay. I don't know what that means. My village is on a road that leads to no other town. I look forward to seeing you there. Use your stylus to draw a circle around the right village and then... was that all? Okay. Draw a circle around the town in one stroke. Once you've circled your selection, tap submit. Okay, well this is basically the same level of challenges you'd get from like a play mat at a McDonald's or something. You know, like help Mayor McCheese get out of the... out of the gulag, you know, that kind of thing. All right, okay. So then I just need to kind of trace a line and see where they all go. That one don't go there. All right, we go. Okay, that one leads there, but does it lead anywhere else? The answer is no. All right, I've solved the puzzle. I've done it again. Ha 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 ha.
Well, here's my guess.
What say thee? Yes, there you are. All right.
Saves the day.
Thank God. At least I got through the tutorial puzzle without any issue. That's correct. The only town that isn't connected by roads to another town is the one in the upper left area of the map. It looks like you're all ready to start solving puzzles. That is a baseless assumption on your part, I must say. This was like a children's map.
There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Okay, sure.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
I mean, again, as I stated, he would have been rather stupid not to have.
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance.
Oh, and aren't you a show-off?
Anyhow, you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
Oh boy. Ah boy. There's some curious nonsense going on, no doubt. Oh dang, that village do be rather curious though. Oh, that's the song I heard about this guy, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, there's something of an ominous quality to Layton's theme song, if I'm being real. I mean, there's kind of a haunting beauty to it. Interesting. All right. Let's not put things off. Let's keep going. I know the DS could handle a pretty decent amount, but full-on, like, animated cutscenes like this? That's not too terribly common, really. Oh, now what in the hell is that? Architecturally, how did you even manage that? Oh, the voice acting ended. Okay, alright. Well, I guess you guys are going to have to endure me making my attempt to sound like these two. Interesting. It appears that this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? I'm going to do my best to try and not make this sound insulting or annoying, but I can't sound like a young lad. Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. Okay, I think that might be okay. Boomstiv. Oh my god, what? What is wrong with this man's anatomy? Oh, okay, hang on. That might have been rude, but no, for real, what's wrong with this dude? Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Oh my god, he's got like a frog inflation sack. What the hell? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? Humph! You've got a lot of nerve expecting me to do my job. We received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well, then I'd sure like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. But the engine is busted, and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. Humph. There's all these infernal slots I could put the crank in, but I got no clue which one to use. Well, isn't that incredibly convenient? Okay. Humph. So smart, guy. How about you solve the mystery of my missing chin? You got any idea which one is the right one? Well, I'm gonna be real. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell from this far away. All right. I still don't know what a picarat is, but I guess I'm going to want them. Uh-oh. There's no way to lower the bridge and get across without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below. I see. Okay. Ah. Okay, all right. If it's gonna go... If it's gonna go into the thing, I think it's gonna have to be mirrored, yeah? Because you're gonna have to, like, flip it up. Yeah, you're gonna have to flip it around. Yeah, you're gonna have to flip it around. Okay. So then... Ah, okay, all right. I was trying to figure out what the how I was meant to be able to like differ this in any capacity way, but it's the line here to designate the rest of the hand crank. Okay, so then this part would go here, and then it would just kind of like the pointy bit would go in. And then the little slats would just kind of slide in, wouldn't it? Yeah, because this thing, if it were here... Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That wouldn't work. The shape wouldn't apply. And for this one, the handle would have to be, you know, over here-ish. Okay, then... Number one? Yes? No? Maybe
Here's
so?
my answer.
Yay!
Is the key to success.
All right. Okay. All right. I shouldn't be getting too excited. I mean, we're still at the beginning. Things are gonna get scarier. But okay. All right. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. I can at the very least say that I didn't trip at the starting line. It's something. That'll do it. Hold on a second. I'll let her down. Harumph. Lousy top-headed jackass making me do my job. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into St. Mystere. This place is... Okay. That's what this place is called, huh? But if you're Lady Dahlia's guest, I guess I'd better. At least give her my regards, you hear? If I can remember who you are by the time I get there, I promise to do just that. But, I can't promise that I will. Then again, I mean, somebody with your weird toad-like anatomy will be kind of hard to forget. Might just be the basis of a few nightmares if I'm entirely real with you. Regardless. Oh yeah, I'm sure that was a lot of hard work for you, buddy. Come on now. Yes, we finally arrived in St. Mystere. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Calm the hell down, Luke. We'll find out soon enough. Just be careful to not let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. We wouldn't want you to get lost again. Man, that kid is always ended up in the strangest of places. I say, Luke, this is a perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Apparently he doesn't know how to use his legs. What? Give that shoe-shaped icon in the lower right portion of the touchscreen a tap with your stylus. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on screen. Tap one to head in that direction. I see. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Just tap your shoe. Go on then, give it a try. Alright. Oh, well hang on, we got peoples to talk to first. I gotta talk to the local populace. I gotta get the local scoop. Oh, hello, pleased to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystere, where our local export is the puzzle. You get a lot of commerce with that kind of export? I can't imagine that you do. How much money comes into this town by selling puzzle books? Oh, before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you'll earn a set number of picarats. The more picarats a puzzle is worth, the tougher the puzzle will be. They say lovely things happen when you gather enough picarats, and I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. I'm almost positive that I must be. Let's see. Imagine that. A reward for solving puzzles other than a smug sense of self-satisfaction. Crazy. For practice, try this little riddle oval that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Yeah, well, that's going to have to be the way it always goes, isn't it, you little old so-and-so? Alright. Okay, what do you want me to do this time? Hats. These 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall but vary in width. One of these 4 hats has a brim and height that are the same length. Which hat is it? I think I've seen something like this before? I don't remember if it was like a hat thing, though, or not. It's a vague-ass memory. I think that the mind perceives verticality and horizontally, like, differently, so it can kind of get jumbled up in your brain. I think. So, like, my initial assumption would be, like, to go with D, because that thing's got a long-ass brim, but... Because, I mean, it looks like a long-ass, you know, hat and everything, but I don't think so. I think I want to try to just... I think I need one that looks short, but not stupid short. Like, I don't think B works. And I think that C and D might be too long. I'm noticing there's a hints section over here, which sounds pretty fantastic. But I'd also kind of like to not need them, if at all possible. I'm gonna go with A on this one.
That should do it.
Okay,
Critical
okay.
thinking is the key to success.
So you say, so you claim. Alright. That's right. This is a very famous... Okay, so I did see it somewhere at some point. Yeah, alright. An optical illusion is a visual phenomenon where your eyes perceive things differently than they actually are. There are dozens of known optical illusions. What's the world coming to when you can't even trust your own eyes? Yeah, that's becoming more of a reality as each day goes by. Alright. I'm working through the not so difficult ones. Oh, bravo. I think you've got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the... Yeah! You know, when all else fails, guess everything. Eventually you'll be right. However, you'll also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. Oh no! If you answer incorrectly, the picarats you can earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff, It goes to show you how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Okay. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you too. Alright, that's pretty cool. Why is that barrel wiggling? Can I not inspect such things? I wonder if that inn gets many guests out here in the country. I'm sure it gets many gusts. Those things are billowing in the wind. What about you? Humans in this universe are shaped rather oddly, I must say. What a dandy set of fellows you two are. Must be new to St. Mystere, eh? The name's Stassensgrafen. Oh my god. My goodness, what a name. And I've got some advice for you. Go tap that barrel back there with your stuff. I literally had just done that. Don't ask questions, just do it. Am I about to get involved in a drug run? Uh-oh, that can't be good. Uh-oh, God! Drug money! Ah! A hint coin. Yeah, felt good, didn't it? Around these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. When you find yourself up against a doozy of a puzzle, you'll want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellows. And it's just those times when you'll want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. I bet you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Well, I imagine there's a fixed limit of these things. Think again! There are a limited number of hit coins in this world, so don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. That's concerning. Because if you do, when you come across a real stumper, you'll be sorry. Real sorry. Yeah, I bet I will. Mind you, hint coins won't always be stuffed inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. Got all that? Good. Be seeing you around. I get the overwhelming sensation that we are never going to see that man again. At any moment in time. Alright. Sure. So, here we go. I've been thinking, Professor. Shouldn't we be keeping a record of our investigation? Well, yeah, I would imagine so. You've brought up a very good point, Luke. Let me explain how to go about saving your game. What do you mean by game, Professor? Life's a game and we're all playing it, Luke. Come on now. First, tap your stylus on the trunk in the upper right corner of the touchscreen. This trunk contains all manner of information that you can access by tapping the icons. Have you ever played the Mario and Luigi RPGs, Luke? It's much like that. I can't say I have, Professor. Well, what the hell is wrong with you then, child? Touch the icon marked Save to save your game, in case you're extra stupid and can't figure that out. Tap the journal icon to read over notes about our adventure in St. Mystery. Next, we have the puzzle index icon. Tap it to view all the puzzles you've encountered. We that kind of nerd. Oh, God. Layton's got, like, an entire book of Sudoku in his back pocket. Man needs constant intellectual stimulation or he's gonna go into a feral state. Puzzles you've solved have a check next to them. Puzzles you've seen but haven't solved are blank. You mean I can back out on puzzles? That sounds great. You can retry any puzzles you've solved from this screen. Why would you want to retry a puzzle? You already know the solution, don't you? And so you must to retry puzzles that you haven't solved yet, you must return to the actual site of the puzzle. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Don't be afraid to use the items in the trunk to help our investigation. It'll be second nature soon enough. Enough explanation for now. Let's make our way to Reinhold Manor. Alright, I am here, and I wish to go there. That all makes sense to me. An arrow marks our path on the map, so all we need to do is head in the correct direction. I suppose I could trust you to do that much, Luke? Lead the way, Professor. Apparently no, I can't. I have to lead you. Very well. Oh. Apparently we haven't even entered the first chapter until now. Make your way to Reinhold Manor on the east side. Alright. Save your progress? Sure, why the hell not? Sure, why the hell not? There you go. It's me. I'm at the plaza. What up? Oh, now who is this tiny fellow? What is your major malfunction? You got a puzzle? Oh, hello. I'm Percy, St. Mystery's unofficial writer-in-residence. You're a writer who lives in a house? Wait, what does that mean? Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up the road to the right. It's immense, so you'll know it when you see it. But before you go, oh god, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? Are all these, do I have to do all the puzzle? I mean, I guess I gotta at least try now, don't I? See if you can figure out which house is mine from the instructions I give you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about this village. Ordinarily, I would never do such a thing. I hate this place. So how about it? You'll try, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. I mean, I guess that's technically true. But I mean, an audience always feels like it's a physical presence, you know, around you. But I guess there's no other word for it. Anyway, that's a lot of picarazos you're trying to be handing me over. All right. Can you find my house? Go out the front door of my place. Okay. Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first intersection you come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection, and you'll come face to face with the morning sun. Circle my house. Okay. So... Huh. That's a lot, isn't it? Oh, okay, okay, I was trying to figure out where the front doors would be. There'll be little openings. Okay. Which way does the sun rise again? I know it's either east or west, but I never remember which one that is. Wait! We're called the west. Japan is called the east. America's called the West, not we. You could be living anywhere. But America's called the West, Japan's called the East. And Japan is the land of the rising sun, so it has to be East. Oh, that's a great way to remember. Okay, hopefully I can remember that I figured that out. Okay, so, go out the front door. Okay, so like, and then turn left. I guess. Your left or my left is I guess what I would want to know. Because if you're standing there, that would be your left. But I mean, if it's just left, then it would be here. At the first intersection you come across, take a right. Okay, well, I would be standing here, so it would be right. Okay. Turn right again at the following intersection, and you'll come face to face with the rising sun. So right again. Well, then is that it? Because we're already facing that. I should probably be more careful. Hang on, okay. Okay. No. I must have done it wrong. No. I did that stupidly. When I ask if it's his left or my left, of course it's his left. It's always his left because that's what... Yeah, okay. So then, actually, you leave the house, and then you would turn to the left, which would be that direction. Then you would turn right, and then you would turn right again, and you'd be there, and you'd be facing the west, so that is not that. That is not the one. Okay, cool. Then I guess that would mean... So then you go there, go left, and then you turn right, and then you turn right. So anything facing that direction isn't going to work at all. And I noticed that this is the only one that's facing this direction. Everything else has a duplicate. So leave the house, turn left, turn right, rising sun. You have blue house, blue roof house, right?
That should do it.
Okay, alright, cool. Alright, okay. Woo, I almost made an oopsie doodle. Okay, that's good. That's right. Yeah, take a right, boom, and no other house would have left it. If anything, actually, I think it being the one house that's facing that specific direction is a bit of a giveaway on its own, because if any other house was facing the same way, then you would be able to get to the exact same, like, direction, compass-wise. So, yeah, okay. This is a problem where working backwards gets the job done fastest. It takes far too long to check each house individually, and yet that's how I did it, and I will not stand here and be judged. Impressive. I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. I'm sure others could have done it faster. Now for the gossip I promised you. The Reinhold family owes all of the land this village is built upon. I hear they own all the buildings too. I guess you could say this town sort of belongs to the Reinholds. Well, that can't be good. Well, I'll be on my way now, but rest assured that the next time we meet, I'll have a harder puzzle for you. You don't need to, though. That's not, like, necessary, if I'm real. Oh. That just random, oh, okay. I just randomly clicked on the first thing that I saw. Okay, cool. Whoa, what? What's happening now? That clock tower is rather worse for wear. I mean, this whole village kind of seems worse for wear, if I'm honest. Speaking of clocks, I've got just the puzzle for you. Admittedly, it concerns a more modern type of clock, but never mind that minor detail. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, that is so many. Okay, so what you're saying is this is basically by far the most difficult puzzle so far. Imagine a digital clock like the one shown below. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row over the course of one day? In case you are wondering, the clock in this puzzle displays time on a 12-hour scale, not on military time. Well, gee Jiminy Jillikers, I sure do appreciate that distinction. God. So 3 or more. So then, I mean, 11-11 would be one. And then so would, like, 11-12, 11-13, 14, 15, okay. Oh, Jesus. How am I supposed to keep track of all of this? And that would also probably count, like... Yeah, that would probably count, like, 10... Just straight up 10 o'clock, because then it would be, like, 1, 0, 0, 0, and that would be in a row, right? That would make sense. Yeah, the main issue I'm having here is I'm not sure how I'm supposed to be able to keep track of everything that I'm thinking. I guess I could open up a notepad. Is having a notepad and a calculator for this sort of thing cheating? I could see someone thinking that, but at the same time, I feel like people should be allowed to write things down. Not everyone's brains work that well. Okay, but like, it would be 0, like 1 a.m., 1:11. Okay, but then it would be 2:22, 3:33, 4:44, and then 5:55, but that would be the end of it. There's no 6:66. If your digital clock ever reads 6:66, you've got significantly worse problems than any puzzle. I'll tell you that much. That's not supposed to happen. Woo! Okay. So, God, what does the mind boggles? Seventeen, yeah, that sounds about as right as it's gonna get. I'm just trying to run through literally every other number I can think of. Wait, hang on. Do you think it would be... Do you think it... Okay, hang on. Over the course of one day. Yeah, hang on, that's probably important. Okay, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I had to guess... I think... You're looking for the number... 34. Right? AM, PM. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry that one took a while. It's gonna happen. That's just gonna be how that's gonna be how this Let's Play works. If I end up sitting on a puzzle for like 15 minutes, then I might jump ahead a little. But as is, I don't. God, man. Yeah, very good. A series of 3 or more of the same digit appears 34 times over the course of 24 hours. See the chart above for details. The Gouda won't show up on the top screen. I didn't set it to do that. It's easy enough to spot times like a 111 or 222, but many people forget about combinations like 10 or 1112. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was sitting on it so long, man. Precisely the answer I was looking for, Luke. Well done, my boy. I thought we were in a hurry, Professor. There's always time for puzzles, child. Okay, I feel like I should stop clicking on things and instead go this way. Hey! How about we don't? Professor, look at that man standing in the street. Luke, I've told you about this. It's not polite to stare at the ugly. He's blocking the path up to Reinhold Manor. How terribly rude. Is he? He's not that fat. Perhaps he'll move for us. But I have a feeling he has no intention of doing anything of the sort. It's a good thing I know how to give people the bum's rush. Just yeet the man out of the way. Yeah, we could very easily just walk by him. Although he got a bit of a drunken stumble to him, don't he? Oh my God, that's his mouth. I thought this was his mouth. And this was just some sort... Okay, whoa, I don't like this man's anatomy at all. Hold up. Never seen you two here before. What's a couple of fresh faces like yourselves doing here? We're here by invitation of the Reinholds. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business through the gates. Business with the Reinholds, is that so? Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy pair. I smell trout. I don't trust you, that's for sure. But I'll let you pass if you can solve this riddle. Everybody in this town have one of these? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. Isn't gonna be easy, is it? No way, definitely not gonna be easy. Oh my God. If you wish to go through this bridge, you must answer me these questions 3. This kind of bullcrap every day. Oh God. Here we have 8 small weights that all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using the scale 2 times, you can find out which of these weights is lighter than the rest. So which weight is the light one? Okay. And I can... Oh, God. Load the weights you want to measure onto the scale with your stylus. When you've finished arranging the weights, press the red button to weigh them. Okay. If both sides stay level, it means the loads on both sides of the scale are of equal weight. Once you've found the right weight, place it in the answer area and tap submit. Okay. Alright. I feel like almost every single puzzle in this game is going to try and bamboozle me in some way. Because, like, my first thought would be... to, like, put, you know, 4 and 4. But then, one side would be heavier than the other. And I would know that the lighter one would be in a group of 4, and then I could only split it up into 2 and 2, and I wouldn't get the answer. If I had 3 measures, that would work, but I don't. So I need to figure this out with less, I guess. But then how would that work? I tap on my desk in my thinky thoughty way. If I put the first 6 on there, that could? Yeah, because then it would leave me with just 3 weights. Or if I'm really lucky, it would leave me with the last 2. Alright. I really don't have a better idea, so let's try that. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait! Actually, that does make sense, doesn't it? Wait, no. These are the heavier ones. These are the heavier ones, so we don't want them anymore. Okay, so I've got that. Okay, so one of these is the light one. How do I measure them in a way that makes any sense? Oh, hang on. I think I know. I think I get it. Okay. If I weigh 4 and 5 together, I'll either get one that's heavier or one that's lighter, or if they're equal, then it has to be 6. Right? Yeah, so then the answer has to be 4.
That should do it.
Yeah, maybe. Yes, maybe so. Yeah!
The puzzle has an answer.
Okay, alright. The most important lesson I can think of so far from what I've played is that you do not want to just go with your first thought. Your first thought is going to betray the hell out of you. That's right, to solve this puzzle with no guesswork, you must load 3 weights on each side of the scale. God, okay. If you manage to get that far, the rest is easy. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that part. I still had to think about it pretty hard. Hey, not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't you? Yeah, well, that's what Chapter 1 is gonna give you, isn't it? Pair of good sharp apples, the 2 of you. So, have we satisfied you? May we pass now? Course you can pass. Move along, and you better make sure to give my regards to Lady Dahlia. God damn. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I do want hint coins, though. What kind of shop is this anyway? I know I shouldn't be giving him that voice, but it's so tempting because it's so funny. Whoa, uh-oh. Ah, dang it, I might have just activated Puzzle Town. Shouldn't we be on our way to Reinhold Manor? Oh, thank God, you kept me on track. Good call, child, good call. Let's go, let's get out of here. Oh, what is this Mr. Bean looking at? All right, what? God, what is the character design in this series? And just who might you be? My name is Layton. My first name? None of your business. And this is my assistant. We received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. There's a freaking moat. Ah, yes. Oh, we've been expecting you, Professor Layton. But you'll have to excuse my skepticism. I can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, you could just be another hooligan in a what? So how do I know you're the real Layton? Well, I could deck you in the schnoz. How about that? That damn thing's got a zip code. Do you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow! Surely you aren't going to go through with this after an insult like that? Now, Luke, settle down. Do you not have, like, an ID or something? That would work. Sir, are you saying that you'd like to test to see if I'm the real Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me? I mean, he could just get his driver's license. He could just get his driver's license. I feel like that would work just as good. All right. Okay, we got another 50 on our hands. Okay, what the hell? Get the 3 wolves and 3 chicks seen below to the other side of the river while obeying the following conditions. Oh boy. Is this like that, chicken, wolf, and feed thing? No more than 2 animals can ride the raft at the same time. No more than 2. Okay. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. If more wolves than chicks stay on either side of the river, the wolves will eat the chicks, and you'll have to start over. Okay. Sure. You can move the raft as many times as you like, but this feat can be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. Okay, wait, so you're saying it can be done in 11, as few as 11, but it doesn't have to be 11? That should be more reasonable. Load animals onto the raft by dragging them over with the stylus. The raft can carry a maximum of 2 animals at once. Yeah, when your raft holds 1 animal, slide it over into the opposite shore. The raft can't move without at least 1 animal on board. Okay. Then I'd actually say... I mean, my first thought would be... yeah. Get one of the wolves over there. There we go. I probably shouldn't have been so gung-ho about that. But okay. So... okay. So we never want there to be more wolves on one side than there are chicks. There can be more chicks than wolves, but no more wolves than chicks. So... wouldn't I want to... no, I would not. Okay. Okay, how do I... okay, restart. Restart, I guess. Okay, well then hang on. If that's the case, then I do think my first move was smart. I forgot that they just automatically jump off the raft. If they stayed on the raft and let me move them one at a time, then that would have been different, but they don't. So... do that. Okay. Then... move 2 chicks. Alright. Then we bring a wolf over. Damn, no we do not. That's not what we do. Okay, now we're running into roadblocks. I see how it is. Okay, I think I was on the right money to at least start. Get them yeah, get them goddamn wolves over there. But I gotta bring a wolf over. Okay. So if I give 2 chicks there, but then we'll have 2 wolves over there. So then bring another chick over? Let's try that. No. No, that doesn't work at all, actually, because, yeah, no matter what, I'm gonna end up leaving there too many. I mean, the best I can do is, that. But doesn't that literally just put me exactly back to where I was in the first place? Methinks it do. Methinks it do. Alright. Alright. Thinky, think a thought. Think a very thought. Think about all the thoughts that you ever thought a thought. Wait. Hang on, is what I did right? What I did might actually be right. Hang on. Hang on. No, get Get out of here, you wolf. Okay. And then we just sort of do that, right? Oh, well, I'll be goddamned.
There we go.
Oh. Alright. There you go.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yeah, I know, but it's already starting to kind of hurt a little bit, if I'm honest with you. Well done! This puzzle can be solved in as few as 11 trips. How many trips did it take you? Took me 11! Fun fact time. There are several variations of this type of river crossing puzzle, and they've appeared in writings dating back to over 1,000 years ago. People have been looking for brain teasers that dang long. Do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Oh, there ain't nothing ominous about that at all. No sir, no sir. No ominosities whatsoever. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Oh my goodness, has it already been 54 minutes? Okay, I've solved 7 puzzles, and I've screwed up 1, but it didn't really seem to punish me for it, so that's interesting. Okay, let's go a little bit more. I would like to actually get into the manor at least. Is this the manor, Professor? Well, it's the largest house in the entire village, you little moron, so yeah. When you consider it's surrounded by a goddamn moat, it just might be. Ain't that a brain tickler? It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems like we've come to the right place. I'd hope so. We crossed a moat. That was a whole chapter. How long is this game? They must just get like way harder. The professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. Okay, all right. I know I said we were gonna do a little bit more, but all right. I mean, we got a whole chapter done. I don't know how long each chapter is going to be, but we got a chapter done, and it's about an hour of stuff. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Got through the first episode, sort of all right. I had trouble counting, and then I had trouble moving wolves. But we got through some other stuff. I just have to remember to always think this mess through about a bajillion times over. That's what I've always got to do. That's what I'm always gonna do. Very cool, very cool. Whew, all right. I hope you enjoy what we've seen so far, and that you will join me for further brain stumpers. And we will see the smoke emanating from my ears any moment now. Whew, I will see you all then.